Hello everyone, my name is Luis Morales. I am the incoming chair for Kaibigan Filipino next school year. I am joined here today with Randall and Liana Mendoza, the incoming STAR and core coordinators respectively. We are here today to be discussing some potential changes that we'd like to implement to the three boards of KP, the KP main board, STAR board, and core board. As it stands today, main board currently overshadows STAR and core board. The changes that we are proposing are meant to alleviate that by increasing each of those other boards' presence and workload. If these changes do come to pass, KP's programming for fall quarter and the rest of the academic year will look significantly different. So to go more in depth about the changes and their potential effects, Randall and Liana will be sharing.
Hi everyone, I'm Randall. I'm next year's KP STAR coordinator, and the actions we want to take for next year are to take off academic director and alumni liaison off of main board and having them strictly only on STAR board itself. If you didn't know, academic director is in charge of the academic component, so if you've been in any study jams this year, that was all thanks to that pillar. And alumni liaison does alumni affairs and plans P-grad, which is soon to come up. The pros to having these positions only on STAR board is that it allows them to focus on specific retention events themselves, and therefore having them more developed and more focused. It also alleviates unnecessary work from them that was due to main board. I've also discussed this with the past position holders, and they agree with these changes, so if you have any comments or questions, you can feel free to reach out to them. Some cons that might be in people's minds is that there will be less people on main board itself. That itself can seem like an issue, but for next year it is not, due to the fact that all three boards will have equal amount of presence and equal amount of workload. So having less people on main board is actually more beneficial. Also, the idea that there might be less communication within main board is invalid, because as you can see, the coordinators and the chair now have weekly meetings, and there is still STAR representation on main board itself with vice chair internal and fresh exec. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Liana. I'm the incoming core coordinator for KP. So basically core board is community outreach to realize empowerment, and really what we do is access work and basically help empower high school students to pursue higher education. And one of the main positions that we have on core board includes youth outreach coordinators, and they also happen to be on main board currently. So basically the change that we want to implement is removing them from main board and keeping them just on core board. One of the pros would be alleviating the workload from the YOCOs, and also more time for them to focus on the access work and focus on their own program, which is HSC, and having more collaboration within core board. And also it would decrease and make the main board smaller. And also cons would be potentially less visibility, but we would combat that with implementing rotating GBNs. And also some may say that it would be less collaboration between main board and core board, but that is also going to be counteracted with the rotating GBMs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Randall and Liana for sharing. If anybody has more questions about the logistics of each of these changes, their potential effects, we will be linking a Google slide down below that goes into all of these changes more in depth. So yeah, thank you.